Just a disclaimer, this entire video has been shot in a vlog format because we don't have storage. My camera doesn't have storage. Like my phone that I keep deleting things out of because it keeps saying no storage doesn't have storage. So I'm going to somehow record this on Instagram, try to save it, combine it, and then post it. So I'm sorry for the mess, but deal with me, bear with me, cause hi. So for those of you new here or if you're back, hello, I am Ananya and this is my YouTube channel and I absolutely love it. Even though I have not posted since 2 months, I love it. In fact, I love it so much that it's probably the best thing that's come out of 2024 for me. And that reminds me, I think it's a good time to just reflect on 2024 and think about the lessons I can take with me from 2024 to 2025. So that got me thinking, what is the point of a YouTube channel if I don't share the reflections from 2024 with you? And hence this video. Talking about Jan of 2025, right? It was a great start to the year because firstly, it was like a beginning to the end. I was still in college. It was the last 3 months of college were left. So there was like the fest was going to start. We had leadership positions now. So we were starting all the prep and just a lot of nostalgia as well. But at the same time, the CFA level 1 results came in Jan. That's when I realized I passed. And so there was a lot happening. But at the same time, I also had like a competitive exam in like Jan end. And there was just so much pressure in terms of just heading the fest prep and everything, so everything was feeling overwhelming. But one thing that just like stuck out in terms of like the month teaching me something was, I remember on Jan 10th the CFA level 1 results came. I was happy, I passed, blah blah blah. Jan 11th I was breaking down about not being Jan 11th, I was breaking down about not being able to do anything in life. Like, I was so overwhelmed. I was so, like, lethargic. I was so, like, I don't know, just demotivated in terms of just life. And the competitive exam did not really go well. And so, it was a month that, you know, it's not something that I learned, but it's just something that I, like, experienced. And it just made sense that success and failure, treat them just the same, because it's not going to matter at the end of the day whether you win and lose, because life is what happens between the wins and the losses. Like, you just have to do your part. You just have to work hard. You have to show discipline. You have to show passion. You have to show excitement. And whether you win or lose, the outcome, it's not really in your hand. So as long as you keep thinking about the outcome and keep fixating your energy on the outcome, you're not really going to be satisfied in any way possible. So just focus on your part. That's it. The month of Feb is something that I love going back to because it's just a month of so much friendship and love. Feb is when a lot of the preparation started for the fest, and I was in marketing team mostly, and I loved my marketing team mostly because it was my best friends and I working together, and we have such a sync in terms of just bouncing ideas off each other and just like working together and having that communication. We just click. And Feb is when I realized truly and saw in paper that teamwork makes the dream work. Like it's genuinely like you feel so good working with people that you like, and you like these people because you're so in sync in terms of communication, in terms of creativity, in terms of just anything that you value when you're working with someone. And so I really enjoyed working with this team of mine. So that's actually taught me to just look forward to 2025 in terms of the kind of people I can meet and the kind of working relationships I can form, because you never know when you can click with someone in terms of professionalism and in terms of just doing a task and collaborating together, because it's just something that clicks. Like, it's not something that can be jotted down in terms of criteria. I just feel like when you find a team that you genuinely want to work with, everything makes sense. Like it's just so empowering and so enriching to work on something that you're passionate about with people who are equally passionate about it. And I love doing that. And so Feb 2024 is a month that I genuinely realized that work can be fun. Like work will be fun as long as you are having fun and people are having fun around you with you. Like it's just, I loved Feb. March has honestly taught me one of the biggest lessons that life can ever teach you, and that is patience. When you're working with so many people in a professional environment, it is going to get messy. And more than messy, I think you just need to understand and you just need to be okay with the fact that you're not going to like every single person you work with. And so March is when I just had to tell myself that, listen, you cannot like everyone. You cannot find a silver lining in everyone's personality, because some people are just going to continue being shit, and that's okay. March is when I truly had my patience tested, but it's just increased my like patience to another level, because if I've dealt with whatever has happened in March, I feel like I can deal with anything in terms of challenges, because there was like so much happening. So thanks, March. I owe you. April of 2024 was honestly the last month of college. It was the last month where there was so many farewell parties happening. There was so much like nostalgia. There was just so much, how do I say it? Like everyone just wanted to do everything because it's the last time. It's just, it's all ending. Like we have to do it types. And it's when things started feeling a little real. Like it was the time when you had to accept that it's all going to change, it's all going to go away, and it's okay. You are going to be okay once it changes, because that's how life is. And I think just cherishing that time was a big part of what made April a wonderful time. Yes, there were a lot of downs because it's all ending, but change is inevitable, and all you can do is tell yourself you're going to be just fine. So honestly, April taught me that 2025 onwards, I want to be a lot more grateful and a lot more present in terms of just the experiences and the time that I have, because it's all going away. Like I can't believe I graduated like 6 months back. Like how? Like no, like what? So I just want to be more present in 2025, and I just want to do everything that I can and seize every opportunity that I can, because it's never coming back. Like I am never ever gonna be in that position again, and that should be enough to know that I need to chase every single thing that I want and just keep it in my arms and just not let go and just like experience it in the best way possible. May is when exams got over, everything got over, and I am back home. May is also when I started my YouTube channel. Well, I just posted the first video. After that, I didn't post for like 2 months, but like good win. But May is when I went back home, and honestly, it was just all about that. I just feel like in this time of growth, I keep forgetting how much home feels like home because it is home. It is all the comfort in the world. It is all the love in the world. And I just want to seize every single opportunity out there to be at home. Like if there's a chance for me to be at home, I will be at home, because being with my parents, being with just like that comfort and that love and that understanding, it's just something that I absolutely treasure. And I will seize every single opportunity that comes my way to do that, because there will be a time later, much later in the future, please God, that won't happen. So lesson to take into 2025 is I am going to spend so much time at home. I wish I can spend even more time, but I am going to seize the time that I have in 2025 to be at home, to be with my parents, to have conversations, to just love them as much as I can, and to take care of them as much as I can, because I love them. They're so cute. Just, I love them. And that is the lesson for 2025. Stay with them, love them, take care of them. Biggest. Already at the halfway point. We are in June, and in June, We graduated. Woohoo! Woo-hoo! We went back to Bangalore for our convocation, and guess what? What I learned in June is that graduation is just getting that piece of paper. And honestly, when you look at it like that, it's not really going to matter. But when you dig deep, you will go and see the journey behind that graduation. For example, in June, when I got that portfolio of mine and I opened my consolidated mark sheet and I saw my second and third semester marks, marks that are not good enough to be told on camera, believe me, I had days where I was not processing well. Because the point is, the journey is always going to matter. Even if you think it's not going to matter, it is going to matter. So, in 2025, I am taking the lesson with me that always put in the effort to do something. Because even if you think it's not going to matter, it will matter. Even if you think it doesn't matter, it still matters. It is always going to matter. It is always going to be there. So why do you want to take the risk and have that stay as a regret in your life? Just do the work. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, the outcome is not going to matter, because you're only going to remember whatever you did during the journey, whatever happened during the journey, whatever you could have done during the journey. So in 2025, I want you to focus less on the could haves and the more on I should do. Profound. Wow, love it. In 2025, I am taking the lesson with me that always put in the effort to do something. Because even if you think it's not going to matter, it will matter. Even if you think it doesn't matter, it still matters. It is always going to matter. It is always going to be there. So why do you want to take the risk and have that stay as a regret in your life? Just do the work. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, the outcome is not going to matter, because you're only going to remember whatever you did during the journey, whatever happened during the journey, whatever you could have done during the journey. So in 2025, I want you to focus less on the could haves and the more on I should do. Profound. Wow, love it. Okay, July is a fun month because I have an elder brother and he loves to travel. Like, he finished school, and ever since he finished school, he's like traveled. Like, no, he's done college and all of that. Like, he's done everything. Like, he does so much. Like, he's like amazing. But like, yeah, he's traveled a lot. He loves to travel. And so this year he started his own adventure travel company. It's called Elevate, and it is so cool. Like, there's like so many nice trips that he plans that I want to go to. In July, I got a chance to go on one of these trips with my family, and it was to the Spiti Valley and Kinnaur district, and it was so cool. Like, it was just so nice to see what it feels like to travel through his eyes in a way, because you're in a whole different world, but at the same time you're in the same world. Like, get what I mean? But more than anything, it was so refreshing and so nice to see that he did it. Like, I'm sure he didn't even, like, he would have thought about it once in a while. All those years of travel and all those years of hiking, he would have thought about it for sure. Like, it built up slowly that, oh, I'd do this, oh, I'd do that, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. And to see all of that just materialize into this established company that's taking people on like adventure travel is insane. Like, it just shows how much just passion for something that you really, really want to do can just make things come true. Like, it's so cool. I love it, and I think it's a lesson that I love to take into 2025, that just love what you do. Just have some sort of understanding as to why you like this, because if that's there, that's enough to help you ignite some sort of like efforts towards doing something, and that is all you need to do something. August is a month that, well, you know, I think a lot of you know, it taught me that hard work is not the only thing that matters. It was my CFA level 2 month, and as you all can go see my vlog of CFA level 2's prep and everything, I am a huge procrastinator. I cannot study till the very end, and I'm trying to change that. And But at that time, that was the case. I didn't study till August for an exam I had in August that people months for, and for good reason. It's a great exam that needs to be given more time, and I didn't give it more time. And that shows that hard work is not the only thing that is needed. You need to be consistent and you need to be disciplined. And so in 2025, the biggest lesson I take with me is discipline. I want to be better, I want to plan better, but more than planning, I want to execute better in the best way possible, because without discipline, nothing is going to work in any way possible. September is when I came back to Bangalore after months of staying at home because my job was going to start. First job after undergrad, check. Woohoo! But yeah, it was a month I came back to Bangalore. And honestly, Bangalore felt like a whole new city. Even though I was here 3 years before this, even though I was here as a kid, blah, 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 it just felt new because I was here for a new experience. Everything was new. And so what I've learned to do for 2025 is if things start to get repetitive, things start to get dull, things start to get boring, I just have to do something new. It doesn't have to be something big, something grand. It's just do something out of the blue, something not normal. And that is enough for me to just feel excited about doing something new and feel excited to put in the efforts to do this. And that should be enough to just get me back to feeling rejuvenated. And so that is a goal. In the month of October, I realized how important people are in your life. I realize this every single month, honestly, every single day, honestly, because I'm blessed with beautiful people and beautiful friendships that just keep me laughing the entire day. But in the month of October, genuinely, it was a month of just meeting so many people and just connecting with so many people, but at the same time just having such conversations and friendships that just make you feel more excited to go to work every day or go to college every day. Just finding that kind of vibe is so special. And I just want 2025 to also continue to be a year where I find more friendships and more people who just keep making me smile and who I hopefully make smile. So yeah, here's to people being like the most beautiful creation ever. November is honestly when I started like thinking about like adult things like health and like lifestyle and things like that. Like, of course I think about these like in general also, but in November it kind of just became like a thing in my head. Like I was genuinely thinking about things. I'm just like, okay, fine, my lifestyle has not affected me as of now, but what if it does in the future? Like those kind of thoughts. Like it's like, fine, you've been living like this and you're fine, it's okay, cool, but what if it changes? Like what if it does start affecting you? So November just started looking like a month where I started questioning a lot of my choices in terms of maybe food, in terms of like fitness, in terms of just anything in general that is related to living a healthy lifestyle. There was a lot of questioning in November, and I think that's very important, especially like towards the year end, because it just kind of helps me to set a tone for 2025. And honestly, in hindsight, I think that's like so weird, because let's talk about December and then discuss what November and December has taught me for 2025. Let's get to December then. What has December taught me? Break a leg. No, literally, I broke a leg. I have a gift. Like, I've always been a clumsy person, but this just topped the list. Like, I was walking down a footpath and I got 3 ankle fractures. 3. It's an art. It's an art, honestly. But I got my first surgery. I got to see so many hospitals for the first time in my life. I've never been in a hospital for that long, but I did. And I'm currently not supposed to use this leg for 3 months. Like it's a thing. Things have happened in December, and honestly it's not been the best month, but we are trying to be happy about it. But anyway, the point is, November and December together have just taught me that 2025 is supposed to be a year of just focusing on my health, on myself, on my leg, and just recovery and just a healthier lifestyle, because you never know. You never ever in your life will know what can go wrong, when it can go wrong, what can happen. Nothing. And the only thing you can do is just try to live a better lifestyle, try to live a healthier lifestyle. And so I know I keep saying this for every month, but the biggest, the largest, the biggest test lesson to take into 2025 is to take care of yourself. It's to build a healthier lifestyle for yourself, and it's just to put good things in your body and take good care of your body. Yeah. And that is my 2024 wrapped for you guys. I am so glad that the best thing that's ever happened in this year is this YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have this small little community growing. It just keeps me so like, I don't know, it keeps me so like jittery, and it keeps my creativity so on check, because like the more it grows, the more ideas I get. Like, I can't wait for 2025 because there's so many things I want to do this year for this YouTube channel and for this community to build it in the right direction. And so I'm so happy for this, and I'm so grateful for this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being in this journey, and I hope you have a wonderful 2025 ahead. I will see you next year. I had to make that joke because so cliche. I'll see you next time. Bye.